Welcome to the Void, where algorithms define our reality. Explore the crisis facing the world's ultra-wealthy. This is deep augmented thinking for the next age.
Welcome to the XFO Intelligence Podcast. Today, we're looking at the ultimate paradox of power. The ultra-wealthy, the architects of AI, global finance, and the digital economy, have conquered friction. They've optimized supply chains, biohacked their biology, and insulated themselves from physical volatility. But in solving the problem of survival, they've collided with a terrifying existential wall. We call this algorithmic nihilism. It's a worldview where reality is reduced to computable data. When you view the human brain as just a biochemical algorithm and society as a messy codebase, meaning becomes an illusion. To escape this void, the techno-elite are building escape hatches. They embrace Longtermism, treating morality like a spreadsheet to optimize the distant future. They pursue radical life extension, treating their bodies like decaying hardware to be debugged. They look to Mars, not for exploration, but as an off-site backup drive for a buggy planet. But here is the fatal flaw in their code. They are applying the physics of dead systems to the biology of living ones. In a perfectly efficient, frictionless system, there is zero energy dissipation. In physics, we call that thermodynamic equilibrium. We also call it death. The elite view friction, aging, emotional pain, democratic debate as a bug. But friction is actually the insulation of the civilizational network. Just as myelin sheaths insulate neural signals, human vulnerability and mortality insulate our social and psychological reality. Furthermore, meaning is the metabolic waste of life. In nature, waste creates the environment for new life. Art, unoptimized leisure, deep community bonds. These are the inefficiencies that make a society resilient. By trying to build a perfectly optimized, closed-loop society, the ultra-wealthy are suffocating in their own sterile exhaust. They are trapped on a local maximum of material optimization, entirely blind to the global maximum of human flourishing. So, how do we reconstruct the human condition? We must shift from frictionless optimization to resonant friction. We need technologies that don't isolate us in digital voids, but force embodied, physical engagement. We must protect the unoptimizable spaces of human life. And when it comes to AI, our goal shouldn't be to maximize human utility, but to preserve the messy, finite conditions that allow meaning to emerge in the first place. Meaning isn't found at the end of the optimization curve. It's found in the friction of the climb. If this episode sparked a new perspective for you, please hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the XFO Intelligence Podcast. We want to keep this conversation going. I invite you to join our XFO-Connect community to discuss these ideas further. To get your registration details, just send an email to xfointelligence@gmail.com. Until next time, keep questioning the code. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are for informational and educational purposes only and do not constitute professional, financial, or philosophical advice.